Toi.
Toi.
Toi. Toi. Toi.
Toi.
Oh. Okay. So, anyways. Hey, we are the rule of three without the sign there yet. My name's Rebecca.
We might put it there. I don't know. Mine's Bethany.
And I'm Sarah.
And we're here because we know all.
Not really.
No, that is not why we're here.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
It's true.
No, it's not.
Don't,
You
don't
know,
believe
maybe
any
you
of
know.
them.
I don't know.
We know all.
Do not ask me anything. I don't know.
We understand every secret thing, every cosmic question you may have, and if you write in the comments below, we'll have an answer.
Right. We do not have those. All
Yes,
right.
we do.
It is time to consult with the
She's
mystical
not
bowl of
listening.
subjects.
They're not listening.
You're
I'm
weird.
not, because this is not
You're
true.
being weird.
Yeah. I think she's actually irritated. All right, now let's see. But the bowl has all the answers as we shake the bowl. So Sarah will pick it out until we find a subject.
A hole.
Thank you.
Robots.
Oh no.
This is Ree's favorite subject.
I
I
think
would
Ree and I
like
are. I
to-
think Ree and I are gonna have words again.
I would like to
Yeah.
start this one off
Fine.
because
Go ahead.
I watch robotics and study robots a lot on YouTube. I watch a lot of stuff about robotics, about the new upcoming thing. One of the things that they're thinking of doing is using robots as basically like a memory, like a memory drone or a memory bank
Capsule?
in a sense, yeah, a memory capsule for people to have of family members, and they will form this robotic bust. Basically, that's what it is, just a bust. It does not have a body; it's just a bust, so it's shoulders and up, and it will take in your information. This lady who is in her 50s has decided to be a part of this particular scientific program, yeah. And she's recording her memories with this robot. And this robot's going to remember this. And also the robot is scanning her face for any kind of mannerisms it needs to do so that the people that this robot will speak to when this woman has passed on will be able to promote that. And her specific smile, I mean, it does everything. I don't want to go drag this out
Which
too
is
much.
creepy.
But so I found this to be quite interesting because what they want this bus to do is when the time comes, they want it to speak on behalf of the deceased, almost like a wake. And they will talk to them and that kind of thing. So, and answer questions. It will have memories that only she would have told it. So, personal family, I say she had a child, they would be able to ask questions and talk to this bust as their mother, in a sense. So, I know I dragged that out too long, but I know that there's a lot of people who are scared of this particular technology or swing towards it and are like, this is really great. There's a lot of swing in that. So when anything's said here, everybody has their own opinion. We're going to choose to have a little fun with it and kind of, talk about it and our opinions. So, but everybody has their opinion, so we respect that. So you have your side there. What do you think of this funeral bust?
Okay, so creepy.
Very creepy.
I think, I've been to wakes, and if it wasn't a wake, like, if the body wasn't there, I would say it'd be a little less creepy. But if the body's in the casket and it's laid out for people to see, and then you have this mechanical bust that looks just like them, and it's talking, it's just their head and shoulders, that's weird.
It is weird.
It would be disturbing to me, especially as a young child. That would be scary.
Well,
I wouldn't want to bring children to
okay.
see that,
Why not just make a recording of yourself? It's way cheaper.
What I think is,
what are they going to do to this bus that they wouldn't do to, or just they're just watching it. Why not just record the real person?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I wish that, because I never knew my meme. She had passed on to cancer related. And I never knew her. And she loved girls. That was specifically, she wanted girls. She did not get any. She had all boys.
Yeah.
And she told my dad, you'll have all girls. Well, as you can see, he had all girls. So that being said, if I kind of wish that there was a bust there or something of Meme. Maybe I could have talked to her. I don't know. Like,
okay, so wait a second.
Is that a false reality? I
Let
don't
me
know.
ask a question then. Because I would say if you could ask the thing questions and get answers.
That's what they're trying to promote.
Okay, because I was going to say, why not just videotape them if that's all it is? But I do understand now that you ask questions and it answers you.
It will react the way that she reacted.
That's the goal. Okay, I get it.
And it will talk. So, but the thing is that this isn't just for funerals. This could be lasting. This animatronic or robot could presumably be in the family for years, as long as it's taken care of. It's like
I think there's a lot of potential though for, like, let's just say this: people get addicted and attached to a lot of things.
That's the thing.
And this could be like a way for somebody to not move on, which is a bad thing. Part of the thing we accept about death is that
we're not going to see
depending
them
on what
again.
you believe, you're not going to see them again.
Well, not on Earth anyway.
Right. So if you believe that there's a heaven or whatever after life, then you'll see them then. Part of the moving on is letting go of what was and looking forward to what will be. And finding hope and peace in that. Or just accepting that you won't see them again, depending on your belief system.
Well, they're not. What about the idea of okay, we have videos of family members.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are memories that are put on a
Yeah,
strip
but
of
it's
camera.
not there's
same
a
thing.
difference. They can't answer you. They can't
They
act
can't
like they know you
interact.
at all. And I think someone could take that and run with it a little too far.
Well, they're also trying to put the woman's essence into the animatronic.
Right,
Can
and
you
that's
really?
that's where I think it could go really wrong.
Yeah.
Because again, people could be taking that and trying to run with that rather than just saying, I loved this person, but their memory will always be there in my heart, in my mind. As long as I remember them, they're alive in some way,
Well, Well, I do understand that side, and there are so many different sides to this because robotics has helped us, like the robot that goes in space, or the robots that go into the ocean, and we can actually see the Titanic, for example, and document that, and actually put a stone down there. The robot did that for us.
Yeah.
He put a stone down there, and then on the stone was in memory of the victims of the Titanic.
I'm not saying that robotics doesn't benefit anyone. I'm saying that for that particular situation, I think it could go really wrong.
Yeah.
And it's not something that should be messed with,
Well, I do understand
These
that
are
side.
people's
That's a
feelings and emotions and they're in a vulnerable place. So they could get attached to that, even to a crazy degree,
Well, on the other hand, if there was enough robots roaming around, for example, serving us our McDonald's burger, or pumping our gas, or, even driving our cars, depending on the scenario, helping our elderly family member, all that being said, could we just be used to the idea of a robot helping us in our daily lives?
Yeah.
And that bust being there is
Listen,
a robot.
There's going to be
like,
obsession with robots anyway, but what I'm saying is I don't think, because of the nature of the thing, this is death you're dealing with, I don't think it's okay to do that. I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think loving them for what they were and that is a moving on, helping people move on, because then no one would move on.
Well, I
You
definitely
know?
understand that side, but I think that other people would receive it differently. But I mean, there's
I'm not so sure
definitely
about that.
there's definitely different opinions out there.
Because I would say one thing humanity has a hard time with is death, and it's
Yeah.
hard for them to get through it.
Yep.
Well, I also think that in our future, this is where we're going. Okay, let's just be honest. The way that they're making these robots, what they're able to do right now is phenomenal, and they're thinking, they're going to be able to help in any kind of like military related things.
I'm not
and
sure how comfortable
that
I
kind
am
of
with
thing.
robots being integrated in daily
They're
life.
but they're gonna be. I mean, it's a part of it. Even in Japan, they actually have different robotics that are actually, for example, they had a robot that would follow people around, or if needed, this robot would assist you in the grocery store and direct you here or there. They had a robot seat people in a restaurant.
Yeah.
They have all these things, and I honestly think it's awesome to have robots help in that way, especially with older folks.
Well, it can be a slippery slope. Let's
Yeah,
face
there.
it.
I think with anything, there's a downside and there's an upside. And
It's
the
all on
upside,
how you use it.
Well,
the upside is that they'll probably be able to do things that we can't do, and that is, in a sense, important.
yeah. What about
so-
if someone's pinned under a car, a robot could go over there and probably pick it up and save them.
Yeah.
Instead of using jacks and taking way more time, this robot could have. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I know there's a lot of opinions about it. Just a little more of a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Kind of went there.
It's something that is in our future. Now I'm not saying that the bust over there at the funeral home is in our future, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. But the robots and that situation, all that is going to be in our future. So it's good to talk about and get it out in the open. I personally enjoy the conversation of robotics and that kind of thing because I love it so much. So anyways,
Well,
yeah.
I'd say it's time to wrap this one up. Perhaps we'll talk more in the future about it. So anyway,
It's a robot.
That's what I was about to say.
Very
and it'll
funny.
be my bust of a robot.
No, it will not.
Just
No.
up here, you know what I mean? And we'll sit it right here.
No.
Okay. Thank you for liking and subscribing. There is a bell icon that you can check to get notifications of our latest shows. And there's also a link in the description to get to our Facebook. And anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.